everybody. It's Steve UK here with some wonderful people from Free for Talk. We have Yolo, and we have Maria, BL, and Mehran Zafar who would like to read. And we've got short story number 9, The White Van, that we'll be reading today. It's only a short story, but it'll give people a chance to practice their reading. So let's say welcome Yolo. Hello, Yolo.
Hello, Steve. Hello, everybody.
Are you having a good day so far?
Yes, I am having a good day so far. Thank you, Steve.
That's great. Good. Well, if you'd like to start reading with paragraph number 1, then we can gradually go through and take our turns in doing it.
Okay, thank you. Short story 9. The White Van. George was a 64-year-old Englishman who had lived a simple but satisfying life. He had worked as a mechanic for over 40 years, fixing cars and vans for his loyal customers. He had never married or had children, but he didn't mind. He had his own cozy cottage in a small village in Somerset, where he enjoyed the peace and quiet of the countryside. He also had his best friend and companion, Molly, an 8-year-old brown dog, who was always by his side.
Nicely read, Yolo. Nice and steady, and you pronounced everything perfectly. Well done, thank you. Maria, would you like to read number 2, please?
Yes, number 2. Molly was a mixed breed, but George liked to think she had some Labrador in her. She had a shiny brown coat, floppy ears, and a friendly face. She was loyal, smart, and always ready for an adventure. George had adopted her from a shelter when she was just a puppy. She had been abused by her previous owners and was scared of everything. George had given her a loving home and helped her overcome her fears. They had been inseparable ever since.
Very good, nicely read. Thank you, Maria, that was very good. Okay, BL, your turn if you'd like to read number 3, please.
Oh, yeah, sure. One sunny morning in August, George decided to take Molly for a walk in the woods on the hill. It was a warm day with a clear blue sky and a gentle breeze. The temperature was around 22 degrees Celsius, perfect for a stroll. George loaded his white van with some water bottles, snacks, and a picnic blanket. He also brought his camera, as he liked to take pictures of the scenery and wildlife. He drove along the winding roads until he reached a parking spot near the entrance of the woods. He parked his van and got out with Molly, who wagged her tail excitedly.
Very nice, you read that very well, BL, thank you, that was nice and clear. Okay, MZ, your turn. Would you like to read number 4 up to number 5, please?
Come on, girl, let's go explore, George said, putting on his hat and sunglasses. He grabbed a vest and attached to it Molly's collar. He locked his van and started walking towards the woods. The woods were full of life and beauty. George and Molly saw squirrels darting up the trees, birds singing in the branches, butterflies fluttering among the flowers, and rabbits hopping in the grass. They followed a dirt path that led them deeper into the forest. George breathed in the fresh air and felt a sense of peace and joy. He loved being close to nature and away from the noise and stress of the city.
Yeah, nicely read, well done. It's George breathed in the fresh air. But good, that was very well read, nicely done, thank you. Okay, let's go back to Yolo, number 5, please.
Okay. He stopped at a clearing where he saw a large oak tree with a bench underneath it. He thought it would be a perfect spot for a picnic. He took up Molly's leash and let her run around freely. He spread his blanket on the ground and took out his water bottles and snacks. He poured some water into a bowl for Molly and gave her a biscuit. He then sat on the bench and ate his own sandwich.
It's making my mouth water. Thank you, Yolo. Nicely read. Thank you. Okay, Maria.
He watched Molly as she chased butterflies and sniffed flowers.
Sniffed.
Sniffed flowers.
Yeah.
She looked so happy and carefree. George smiled and felt a surge of love for his dog. She was his best friend and his family. He took out his camera and snapped some pictures of Molly playing in the clearing. He also took some pictures of the oak tree, the flowers, and the sky. He wanted to capture these moments and keep them forever. He finished his sandwich and called Molly over. She came running to him and licked his face. He hugged her and scratched her ears.
Very nice, Maria. You read that nicely. Thank you. Very good. Okay. It's BL, wasn't it? Yeah, BL. If you'd like to read the last paragraph, please.
You are such a good girl, Molly, he said softly. I don't know what I would do without you. He lay down on the blanket with Molly beside him. He closed his eyes and felt the warmth of the sun on his skin. He listened to the sounds of the woods, the rustling of leaves, the chopping of birds, the buzzing of insects. He felt relaxed and happy. He drifted off to sleep, dreaming of more adventures with Molly.
Very nicely read, BL. You're reading nicely. That's very good. You've all read very nicely. There's only been, I think, a couple of small errors in pronunciation. You're all doing really well. Thank you for reading. I'm sure it's going to help a lot of people that listen to the story on YouTube and Spotify. So thank you, everybody. So we can...
Thank you, Steve, for
That's all
helping
right.
us and correcting us.
That's okay. Are there any words in the story that you're uncertain about that I can perhaps help with the definition or meaning of the words? We did have a chat earlier about, in the last but one paragraph, chirping of birds. Chirping is the noise that birds make. Some people say cheeping, some other people say chirping, and some people say twitting, because some birds sort of go twit, 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 and some cheep, 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 cheep. So it's different words, but in this case it's chirping. Stormy, hello, welcome into the group. Yes, that's good to make it into the video. I'm embarrassed. I've gone red in the face now. Well, thank you. That was a nice one. I think I may have written this one actually, or I gave it so many points that it more or less wrote the story almost exactly as I told it to do, like go for a walk in the woods, in the hills, etc. Blah blah blah. So this is one of the early ones. This was like 6 months ago. I recorded the version of this, and we're gradually going through the story. So we're on 9 now. Next time it'll be 10. If you're interested in coming in and practicing your reading, we're on freefortalk.com. We normally do this around about 4 p.m. UK time, and if you look for the title of the room, reading short story, then a number, and then in capital letters, recording at 4 p.m. UK time, or whichever time we're going to do it. If you'd like to join in, you'll be welcome. Come and join in, have a quick chat so we can hear your microphone is good and you don't have a lot of background noise, and then you can come and read with us and upload to the internet and help lots of other people who are also learning English. So thank you, everybody. That's the recording done for today. It's nice of you to come in and read, and thank you for joining us too. Bye bye for now.